Hello, let's see about AngularJS. AngularJS is nothing but Angular JavaScript. As the title suggests, AngularJS was introduced by Google. Initially in 2009, Google employee Misko Hivari started working in AngularJS, and later officially in 2012, AngularJS was introduced by Google. See what is AngularJS. AngularJS is a JavaScript framework. It is a library written in JavaScript. It is distributed as a JavaScript file and can be added to a web page with a script tag. This is a predefined script tag we have to add in the HTML content. Before you using any JavaScript functions, you have to load this AngularJS content, then only it will support its content. Okay, this content is follows the latest version was introduced in February 2006 and it was 1.5.0.5. And why should we use AngularJS? AngularJS extends HTML with new attributes. AngularJS is a perfect single page applications. And what really AngularJS does? It simply extends data and binds data. What it extends data? It extends HTML attributes and it binds data with its HTML expressions. And AngularJS code can be unit testable and it has redundancy functions. And moreover, AngularJS is a developer used to write less code and get more functionalities. And AngularJS and JavaScript are the same, but the difference is in AngularJS it has filter options, but it doesn't have in JavaScript. Like in JavaScript, AngularJS also contains literals, variables, contains, and but in JavaScript you will be having loops, conditions, executions, and exception, which is not included in JavaScript file. And JavaScript, as you know, is one of the famous framework. If you see in the market, a JavaScript framework is there, Ember framework is there, Sprouter framework is there, Backbone framework is there, jQuery framework is there. Current now, the hit of the market is AngularJS. And in AngularJS, there are three major components available: ng-app, ng-model, ng-bed. ng-app nothing but this derivative depends and links an AngularJS application to HTML, defines the name of the application, and this model name is nothing but it defines this operations modules gives a separate name to it, and ng-bind is nothing but binds the data to its separate functionalities. Okay. And these are the overall features available in JavaScript. Data binding it does two-way binding, which we'll see later. Provide a scope, which is a scope. This feature also used in JavaScript, which is more same like the same way we'll be using in AngularJS. Dependency injection, filters, and services, directives, controllers, modules, and expression. These are the new things you will be seeing in AngularJS. And these some of the things you will be seeing in JavaScript itself. You see Angular expressions. You'll be using your expression with this parenthesis, this flower bracket. Okay. This in this expression you can also bind data, and also you can perform arithmetic operations. If you write a code and do 5 plus 5, the HTML output will show us child. And if this is first name is a variable, this first name variable holds a character string, and this last name holds a character string. It concatenates this, and even ng-bind derivative also does the same. Okay, there are multiple ways you can do the same operations. Whichever way you're convenient, you can use it. Derivatives. So you see before there are main derivatives are ng-app, ng-model, and ng-initiative, ng-empty, ng-test, ng-not-touched, ng-dirty, ng-pending, ng-doesn't. This all being used. And also this Angular derivative can also be user-defined ways. If you see can be created a user defined and can be invoked in four methods. You can use in the element tag, attribute tag. You can also call as a class tag and command tag. Also, in the div section, you will be mostly using that derivatives. The main feature is while initiating, you will be using. Suppose consider I am using a user defined derivative Hariharan. I will be using Hariharan, but while invoking, I will be doing Hari Ifan Haran. So the code semantics understandings you will be seeing the AngularJS and the AngularJS models and controllers. Okay. And initially you will be creating this my app in div ng app equal to my app. You will be creating that. Okay, you are creating a variable app and I am storing that functionalities. You're just saying, just invoke this functionality while the script is called, and you creating it. According to this, you're creating a controller for this controller for this function, and that the name of this controller is my controller. You will be initially defining it in ng controller name equal to my controller. You will be defining it both the ng app, my app and my control in the div section itself. In the separate, you should do this in a script section. Okay, this is a scope operation. You will be passing that arguments, this value. This is also a simple way to say it's a two-way data binding. Initially, it will get the values John Doe, but you can also edit it. Will get the value from online, and that itself will changes the value. Angular scope filters. Scope, as you've been seen in JavaScript, same things are used in this. Filters, there are a wide range of uses are available. Currency, date, filter, JSON, limit to lowercase, uppercase, order by uppercase. If you want this last name variable to uppercase, you just use this syntax should get the desired output. Okay, so if you want the uppercase, will uppercase. Okay, if you want lowercase, use instead a lowercase. Okay, currency date will be around like that. Angular services. In Angular services include location, stable, time mode, interval, XRP. XRP is nothing but a hexadecimal conversion. If you give the location, it will give the location of the URL stored in the server. And so usually you will see in the HTML contains tables, forms, selector, and events are same thing. In tables you will be seeing like you will be using td tag. Same thing you will be using in AngularJS. Forms you will be using input, select list area, field. Same things you will be using. And events what caller, getter. Same things you will be using. Angular validation. Validation means well, say the field has been touched, not it. It has been touched by the cursor or not untouched, touched. This time defines whether it has been modified or not. Dirty, the field has been modified. Dirty simulates that this field has been modified. Check, if you want to check this field has been modified, use this tag. Okay, $dirty Angular validation. It's very simple. And Angular using Angular SQL in Angular SQL, you can also fetch SQL data using several ways, using PHP and MySQL, and PHP and MS Access, ASP.NET and VB, and ASP.NET and Razor. Okay, and the important thing is we have to make sure it is JSON format. JSON nothing but JavaScript object rotation. This format will be saying object index, more like a XML content will be JSON, JavaScript object notation format. Then only it will be convenient to fetch SQL data. Okay, and DOM derivative, Angular, ng disable, ng show, ng additional, more like animation functions. If you want any content to disable, if you highlight that button, you can't get to that selected field. Okay, and Angular include and Angular routing. Angular using this thing, you can include external HTML5 into this, and style sheets also can be used in this same way as you use in HTML5. You can use in AngularJS. Okay. Okay, thank you. I like to explain it to the live example. See you. This is a HTML content. I'm including a CSS framework. Okay, and it is the main thing. See, AngularJS. I'm including AngularJS. This is the essential thing you have to follow in AngularJS. If you haven't included this section, if you directly do this section won't load if you haven't loaded this section. See, ng app. I am declaring my app. Ng controller. I am doing is user controller. I am invoking. This is what user defined directive. Okay, user defined directive. Table class equal to w3. This is also user defined directive. See, as we use in HTML5, we will be using this same methodology in that. Repeat is nothing but it clones the variable. User is nothing but a variable. There will be any n number of values in that you will be using. And button, and this is the same as things. See, we'll be using hide form. When you click click the show button, it will show. Until then, it will be hidden in the content. Table password. These are form actions. And you might have seen I declared ng app and ng controller. Where did I included its main function? I have included its main function externally. Okay, that external function I saved as .js. This is the external function I have included. See that my app I have included. I have been creating its functions and assigning its values to that. This external file has been included in the main HTML content, okay, by which we can easily edit the content manually without disturbing its main mother content. If you run this content, it will look like this. If you want to edit, just click edit. See, you want to save the password, I'm clicking O. If I click P, it won't mismatch, right? It won't save change. Clicking again O, save changes. Okay, I was saved. If I want to create a new user, see, same way I have to create this new user. See, if you load this content, this is hidden. Okay, you have seen that the hidden feature I included in HTML content. When I click this, that show feature has been included. Okay, this is a simple example I have included.